Okay, let's try this again. Good morning, everybody. We're going to give this another try. My previous live wasn't working properly. But I'm here with the ducks right now and just finished cleaning some pools and I'm filling them up. And I wanted to give a quick Chico update. I was hoping my regulars would pop in, so give everybody a minute. Tito, leave him alone. Leave him alone, Tito. Jeez Louise. They are just, and everybody's in such a rowdy mood today. Why is everybody being so rowdy today, huh? My goodness. Hey, Rodeo. How's it going, honey? Stop chasing everybody. Caramel, stop. God. He is such a brat. I gotta flip a couple more pools. Put you guys down for just a second while I do this. 1 second. Sorry about that. Oh, Bray, you're back. Yay. Hi, Allie. It is summer and it is so hot. Oh, you're so sweet. I love having you here with us. If you're asking me, no for her, yes. Allie, she lives in Florida. It's about 87. Bray is on it, man. Bray's my secretary. Like, he is my assistant. He knows everything about the farm if you guys have questions. He's definitely going to be your go-to. He's been with us you've been with us over a year now. Well over a year, actually, if I think about it, because you were with us last summer. I remember you were talking last summer about taking the cruise to Florida. Hey, ETG lovers. Is that, ETG the game? I'm doing really well. Just hanging out with my ducks right now. We're filling the pools. So, did some scrubbing earlier. Now I'm just tip-topping off the pools, making sure they got enough swimming water. And yes, believe it or not, these pools were scrubbed not even a half hour ago. But, yeah, you're a dirty little honey. Honey, you're a dirty dude. PG, that's so funny. It's literally the only game that I will sit down and play at night. It's very relaxing. All right, let me see if I can get this other Egyptian back in here. Come here, you want to come back? Hey, babies. Not you, Happy. Stay there. Come on, babies. You want to come back? Babies. Allie's got to go. Okay, Allie, it was really glad. I was nice to see you here. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you came by. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to see if I can get these geese to come back in the crate here. Or in the cage, rather. Let's see if I can convince them. No, go. No, no, no. Go this way. Without letting anybody out. There you go. Go that way. The door's open. The door's open. Go in a coop. Please go in a coop. Ah, you're just gonna fly out anyway. No, Happy, the door's not open for you. That's why I got a broom in my hand. The broom says no, it's not open for whoever just wants to come out and leave. That's not how this goes. What horses do I have in person or in the game? Because in person I've got, right now I just got soaked. I'm fostering a Pasifino gelding. And he's going to be leaving in June to go up north. Oh, ETG, I've got a mixture of everything. I crossbreed everything. I just crossbreed for points. I'm trying to get that perfect 1,000 score horse, and I'm like so close, and I can't. I've got some really good high pointed horses. Unfortunately, they're like all Tobianos, so I'm trying to get like a straight colored Grula or something like that, but unfortunately they're all kind of paints. Paints with long mane, which is not my style, but points wise they're up there. I like the ones that can trot. I wish they would come out with more stuff though, because like they maxed out the stables. I've maxed out like how many breeding stalls I can have. I got like 32 horses or something like that, so it's kind of it sucks when you get to the point where like you can't do anything else. So I'm just like stuck in the repetitive cycle of trying to breed higher pointed horses. I love the Friesians. I have a chestnut, a liver chestnut Friesian. And what is the other? Got another funky colored one. I haven't played it in a while, but I've got some really cool, like I have a Tobiano, black and white Tobiano Friesian. That's high pointed. He's like 9 something. Awesome. Thanks for the sub, honey. I wish I could like sell them off to like my friends, and so I could be like, oh, you want this one? Like, you want this horse? I'll sell them to you. But unfortunately, when you sell them, they just go to the market. $11 o'clock what time? Because it's 11:30 a.m. where I'm at right now. So if you're talking about 11 p.m., I'll probably be in bed. But if you're talking about 11 o'clock tomorrow, there's a possibility. It's 10:30. Oh, so you're talking about like in a half hour? I may still be here. I am just filling pools and checking on the ponies before I leave. So I might actually just be missing you now that I think about it. I don't have a lot of battery left on my phone. What do you suggest to feed runner ducks as beginners? Okay, hi Telvin. So runners, just like every other breed of duck, it's important to establish the correct vitamins and minerals as they're younger and developing. So the most important thing is truly just to have them on a feed that's meant for waterfowl, so that it has the niacin, the vitamins, and minerals that they need. So I feed Combox duck and goose formula. I really like it. It smells like oregano, and you can tell there's herbs in there, and it's a very reliable brand. Now, I'm not sure that I'm not sure that you'll be able to get it anywhere. I don't know if Kalmbach is a local feed distributor or not, but if not, it's a Kalbach. I believe that's how you spell it, Kalmbach. Thanks, Matt. Glad to have you here with us. So my cans are actually empty right now because I have to go to the feed store, but we can pretend. Oh, here we go. Kalmbach. So I feed the duck and goose formula, and it is a pellet. It is an all stage, so you can have the babies on it as well. I'm obviously towards the bottom of mine. I will be showing the horses ETG. I'm going to go over here shortly. I'm just filling up some pools. My pools are actually about to overflow. Yep, literally the hose just fell out. I also feed Health Multiplier with natural brewer's yeast probiotics. It's got the niacin. It's got everything you could possibly think of. This is about $60 and it's totally worth it. Yeah, we have about 65 ducks and geese here, Matt. So along with that, I also feed a health-related pellet. It's a floating pellet. That is waterfowl health. You can get it at Tractor Supply. I feed whole corn. And then, of course, their absolute favorite, cat kibble. Yep, they sure do love their cat kibble. We call it their McDonald's because it's like, it's not good for them, but they love it. It's just, it's not good nutrition-wise. It's kind of just junk food for them. But they really do like it. There is omegas and stuff in it. So as far as, like, it being bad, it's not bad for them. It's just not, you don't want them surviving on it. Yep, cat kibble. It makes the eggs really tasty. They love their McDonald's. Oh my, I was well off. Haven't counted in a while. We've had a lot of ads, Bray. We've had a lot of additions. I've probably added 25 in the last couple of months. So we probably have a few more geese coming. Caramel, stop. Hi, Harry. I'm going to get off here. Keep me updated. Allie, I'm so glad to have you, honey. I'm looking forward to you coming back. Hi, Henry. Yes, like this with 311 sacks of feed for chicken some money. I'm not sure what that means, but hi. Keeps them energetic. It sure does. It keeps them having zoomies everywhere. Bye, ETG lover. Have a wonderful day if I don't talk to you further. Thanks, Matt. We do have a little duck rescue here. We call it the Duck Sanctuary. This is where all the rejects come. Sullivan says, thank you so much. How old do they have to be in the kiddie pool? Oh, you're so very welcome. So, here's the thing. I'll shut this off so you guys can hear me a little better. When ducklings are with their mother and they sit underneath their mother, the mother will transfer her oils from her body onto the ducklings, and then the ducklings become a little bit more buoyant and safer in water. But when we get these chicks either from the incubator or from the feed stores, the ones that haven't been under a mother, they haven't had the opportunity to have the oil transfer, and they're actually not waterproof. So a lot of the times people will put ducklings in water thinking, oh, they'll be fine because they're ducks, and then they drown them. So the most important thing is making sure that they have some of their adult feathers before submerging them or giving them water that they can submerge in. So if they're young, like I'd say, I don't know, up to 4 weeks, I'd say have them in water that they can at least touch the bottom. At about 4 weeks, you should be getting some plumage that is adult feathers, and those adult feathers are naturally going to be slightly more oiled, more buoyant, more waterproof, and it will allow them to be safer in water. But not all ducklings float, and not all ducks float. Where's my shorebird? I have a perfect example for you. So shorebird here has something called wet feather. Her feathers continue to look wet, and the reason is because she's unable to distribute the oil on her body. A lot of the times it's due to overbreeding. It could be due to lack of preening. It could be due to mites. We don't have mites, but it could be due to anything that disturbs their ability to continue to groom themselves. So she has wet feather, right? Now these ones does not have wet feather. His wings are clipped, but you can tell that they're nice and oiled, okay? So when she goes in the pool, she sinks. She only has about maybe 5 minutes before she starts to sink. She'll be buoyant for the first couple of minutes until her feathers get real wet, and then she's as wet as a dog, soaking wet, dripping. And when she gets out of the pool, I have to towel dry her. A normal duck, you shouldn't have to do that with. So those ducklings, the most important thing is just to make sure that they are buoyant and that they can touch the ground with their feet once they're in a kiddie pool. Also, you're going to want to probably put like a brick or something inside the kiddie pool with them so that they can hop out. Like a brick like that, you're going to want to put inside. So if they decide they want to step up and get out of the water, they can. Also, they can hop out from that point as well. I know that was a long-winded answer, but hopefully that helps. We feed our chickens about 11 sacks a month to feed. Oh, wow. Yeah. Our feed bill here is probably about between $400 and $500 a month. That's okay, Bray. Jeezy gave me a memory flashback. I like seeing that. Hey, Donnelly. Allie says, can you please keep me updated? I don't watch any other videos. Absolutely, Allie. So, Allie, really quick, just so you know, before you leave, we are going to be moving Chico up north. He is going to Maryland next month. In the middle of June, he will be shipping up to Maryland to his new home, away from the Florida allergies and heat, where he'll actually have a chance to be a horse. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I'm super excited for Cheeks. I'm sad to see him go, but I'm so excited that he's going to have this opportunity to be in a state where he can breathe better and he won't have to rely so much on the medication, and he'll just have a chance, you know. I'm so excited for him. No, well, those are very expensive and very high-end kind of bird. Oh, peacocks? Peacocks are loud. Like, I know geese are loud, but peacocks do this, like, weird child scream, and it's like, it sounds like a child screaming. I don't know if you guys have ever heard a peacock, but it's very annoying. So that's the only reason I wouldn't want them. I have friends that have them, and, like, try to talk over a chicken, or you try to talk over a duck or a goose, and that's loud enough, but you put a peacock in the mix, whoo, boy, you're not getting any conversations. I have to eat. Oh, I want some. What are you eating? I am hungry. I have not eaten yet. Wash the brick first so you don't dirty the pool. Great idea, Bray. Yeah, that would definitely dirty up your pool. Very helpful. Please talk my ear off. You got it, Telvin. I need all the info I can. Okay, I got them from Tractor Supply. Do you feed them any mealworms or anything of that sort? Yeah, absolutely. So, how old are the babies, and what kind of ducks? Oh, you said runners, right? I love my runners. We have a chocolate runner named Moose. I call her Chocolate Moose. Where's my Moosey? Moose, where are you? Oh, there she is. So there's our chocolate runner Moose. She is hysterical. And then where's Jerk? Jerk face. Where's my Jerk face? Are you hiding? Jerk face is, here he is. He is a fawn and white runner. We call him Jerk face because he's a jerk. He likes to breed everything that doesn't want to be bred. Bryce says, oh man, sucks to see him go, but go Chico. Yeah, I'm so excited for him. He just hit jackpot. Guineas are so loud, Henry. They're so cute, but they're so loud. Peacocks are about 3 times loud. Yeah, they're so freaking loud. I don't know if I could have that. Doing live streams with peacocks in the background, forget it. I'd be eating peacock for dinner. I have not eaten breakfast or lunch, Bray. I need to. My phone's about to die, so. Yes, they're about 5 weeks old. Okay, yeah, so 5 weeks old, they're probably going to love mealworms. What I would do first is I would offer them in, like, a small dish with water. So, like, we have the, if I open this, they're probably going to all come running. Try not to explain with them. So these little guys right here, these are the black soldier fly larvae. If you wet them, they're softer, but because they're dried, oh God, here we go. Because they're freeze dried, they can cause choking if they if they were to like scarf them really fast. I don't know what kind of appetite they have, but like the Pekings tend to scarf stuff and then they get stuff stuck in their throat. So my only suggestion would be like to feed it separately from their feed. So like put the mealworms in a small dish, like a very small, like a souffle dish with a little bit of water. Put that to the side away from their food, because sometimes what happens when they mix the mealworms and the crumble or the pellet that you're feeding, you're probably going to want to be feeding a crumble at that age, which is like a food that's basically ground up instead of a pelleted form. But just make sure that you feed them separately, because when I've made the mistake of mixing them all in the same bowl before, and I've had to literally manipulate chokes down their throat because they had like scarfed in mealworms, pellet, and corn all at once. And then they had a big ball of food stuck in their throat, and I have to literally manually manipulate it down into their stomach. So to avoid having to do that, it's best that you separate the feeds at first. Marilyn, I knew you were going to move him along in the right place, right family. I'm so excited, Donna Lee. It's actually a rescue that specializes in special needs. Now you want to come back in? That specializes in special needs, and they are very familiar with his respiratory condition and are more than willing to help fix it, or not fix it, but work with him. So that alone, come on, Ding Ding. Come on. Come on, Ding Dong. Come on, baby. Not you, Happy. Go home. No, other way. Other way. Go home. Go home. Happy, get in there. Go. Get in there, Haps. I let another one out. I wasn't supposed to let that one out. You guys make my life hard. You know that? You make my life hard. I miss Junkyard. Oh, I love Junkie. I got 25 guineas. Oh my goodness gracious, Henry. I miss Shug. I know, Shug was the coolest. I know, 25 is ridiculous. Dang, haha. When do you add corn to their diet? So you can add corn when they're about 6 months old. Say maybe 4 to 6 months old. Just depends on when they're fully feathered. If they look like a fully feathered adult duck, then I believe that they are safe to eat the cracked corn. I wouldn't give them the whole corn until they're fully grown. Can you stay here so I can go check the horses? I'll be back, I promise. I gotta go check on the horses. Oh, goodness gracious. So we're going to give the ducks a break for just a second. I'm going to check on the chickies and the horses here. I got a few chickies here in our chickie nursery. Hey, chicks. My goodness, chicks. Why are you guys all huddled up in there? Oh, my goodness, you huddled up. My goodness, chicks. We got some chicks in there. And then I got my sweet Chico here. Chico has been with me for about 5 or 6 months, and he is a foster. Unfortunately, he went to my friend's rescue after his mother went through some hard times and she lost her mother. So Cheeks unfortunately had to go due to her declining health. So I have stepped in and decided to take him away from the rescue because he did not adjust well at the rescue. He was used to being a person's horse, and he was used to having somebody love on him. So him being dropped off at the rescue by himself with horses he didn't know and people he couldn't trust was the saddest thing. I'll be honest with you. When I first met him, I just looked at his eyes and he's like, yeah, I'm sad. We were both sad. I met him the day after Tater died. And we were both just really, really sad. So I said, okay, you're going to come home with me. And I loved him, and I was able to help get him cleaned up. I put a bunch of weight on him. He's happy. But unfortunately, he's allergic to Florida, and he has asthma. So it's so unfair to keep him here. I mean, I try to do my best to keep his stall as tidy as possible, as dust-free as possible. But quite honestly, there's nothing I can do about when they burn stuff and we get the wind overflow from people burning the forest. There's a lot of burn out here. They burn dead brush and stuff. And then unfortunately it causes allergies. And then when the wind picks up and it kicks the pollen everywhere, like you can see his eyes are tearing, and it's not necessarily the flies, it's his allergies for sure. You're absolutely right, Donnelly. He came to me when I needed him, and he needed me, and let's just say we were each other's handkerchiefs for sure. Telvin says, is there any liquid supplement or any supplements like liquid or shots to prevent disease or illness? Cheeky's so cute. So yeah, for the birds, absolutely. So that health multiplier that I had put in there, I don't know if you saw that. It's called Health Multiplier. It's about $60. You can get it on Amazon. That's a really, really good crumble supplement to add to your waterfowl. Let's see what else we got in here. That's always a really, really good something to have on hand just in case you get an injury. Let's see, another one here. Kirsten, so this is a blood stop. So that, God forbid, you ever get, you know, a bloody situation and you can't get the bleeding to stop. Pick no more if you have ducks or chickens that are picking on each other. Vet RX, this is for respiratory health. This is a really good thing to have on hand as well. Let's see what else. Oh, that's for screw worms, just in case we ever get worm issue, which we have obviously yet to have. You also can do really well with having liquid B12 on hand. And liquid vitamin E. So you can give them, like, it comes in the little dropper syringe for us to put in our mouths or to put on topically or whatever. But it's, you'll find it in, like, with all the vitamins, grocery store or wherever you shop your vitamins. It'll be in that section, and it's a liquid dropper. I'm looking for one right now, but I think I used the last of it. Happy was having a coughing issue. Yeah, I used the last of it. But they come in these little droppers, like an ounce or two, maybe, little bottle. And then you just give them like 1 cc, 1 ml in their mouth. They just squirt it in their mouth. And anytime they have issue, it'll kind of pep them up. Yeah, so Telvin, so the health multiplier, you can literally like type in on Amazon, duck vitamins. Anything that has a niacin in it, brewer's yeast, and or probiotics is going to be a good start. The health multiplier one that I'm talking about, it's in a gold and black bag. There's going to be chickens on the front, but it's meant for all birds. That one's awesome. It covers everything that you could possibly need. But as far as like if you have an emergency, you notice that your ducks are all of a sudden coughing really bad or sneezing really bad, you notice respiratory distress. Vitamin B is really, really good for that. So you could just take your little dropper thing and squirt it in their mouth. Same with the vitamin E, and that usually will help pep them up. Oh, look, an agama. What are you doing in here? Yeah, that's what I thought, a little agama little female agama lizard. Get out of here. I'll eat you for dinner. But yeah, it is really important to have, oh God, am I going to get attacked by this thing? It's important to have vitamins on hand because you never know when your ducks are going to need some help. Also, if you are capable of having meloxicam on hand, that's also a good thing for any time that they injure themselves. It is a prescription, so you would have to talk to a vet, but it's definitely something you want to have on hand. Or at least children's ibuprofen, grape-flavored children's ibuprofen can be given in worst-case scenario at a rate of 0.11 ml per pound. And that's the suspension fluid at the 50-100 ratio. Henry says, yeah, I got bottom on B12 for my chickens. Yeah, killer. That's good stuff. Sorry. So this mama here has a few chicks with her. I'm just trying to clean out her water dish. And she is just not the friendliest. So I'm just hoping she doesn't freaking attack me. Don't attack me. I'm just trying to give you water. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, cheeks. Never been so afraid of a chicken in my life. I have never in my life been so afraid of a chicken. Yeah, that stupid chicken wanted to eat my guts when I went in there. She said, get away from my babies. I said, I don't want your babies. Stay away from me. Hi, Toadster and Maverick. Hi, Toadster. So this is Regal Roadster. He is super cool. We call him Toad or Toadster. And his brother back there, little brother, is Maverick. His brother from another mother, of course. They're not actually related. But you can't really see Maverick because he's kind of small compared to Roadster. But these are my babies. These are 100% my babies. They're not mine, but I love them like they're mine. My cheeks. Cheeks like my food. Leave me alone. I don't know if that's any better. I just realized I have 3% battery. Oops. I have a really bad habit of doing that. My bad, guys. Also, my car charger doesn't work, so if I get stranded, I'm kind of screwed. So I'm going to let you guys go. I just want to say super huge thanks for being here. Please, if you guys have any questions, go to my page, comment on the videos, tell Vin, Henry, if you guys have further questions about the conversation, please just go ahead, comment on the videos, and I will respond there. Donnelly, love you, girl. Bray, love you. Loved having you guys, everybody that hopped in. I was so excited to see Alicia? I was so excited. Allie, ETG lover new in the house. Super excited to have her here. Let's see who else we had. Rodeo is our first in. But awesome, Telvin. Thanks, sweetheart. But yeah, or you can ask Bray. Bray knows a lot too. Bray's been with us a long time. So consider yourself connected to a professional weirdo who knows ducks and chickens. So if you need any help, please reach out. I'll be here for you. But I'm going to head out before my phone crashes and dies on you and leaves you like in the middle of not a true goodbye. So I love you all. Until next time, please do the next best thing and you'll always end up where? On top. Love you guys. Until next time. Bye.